Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a creative fold card, and I am featuring the dies and the paper from the Eastern Palace suite. Remember, this is a suite that has been released for the month of May only at a 10% discount. It will appear in the new catalog in individual pieces, but you get a sneak peek on designer series paper and these wonderful layering framelits. If you did not see my video on Friday, you'll want to check that out. You can either click on the eye if you're watching in my blog or on YouTube, or at the link at the bottom, and take you right to my blog, and you'll find the link for that video to show you how to use these dies. But today, again, a creative fold, and I am using that beautiful lemon lime twist designer series or cardstock and the designer series paper that goes with it, and it matches the Dapper denim cardstock. So let's get started. It's a double Dutch door, so it opens like so, and this is how we do it. All of the measurements will be over at my blog. Again, you can click on the eye at the top of the video, or if you're watching on YouTube, the link is down at the bottom. I'm going to start with a piece. This measures 4 3/16 by 9, and I am going to score it at the 5.5 inch mark. I'm going to bring in a piece of 2 inch by 8.5. When you go to make this card, when you go to cut it, I suggest cutting the 2 inch piece off of the bottom of your 8.5 by 11. So you're going to cut 2 inches on the long side, the 11. I was going to bring in a piece of paper to show you that. In fact, I have a piece of copy paper. So this measures 8.5 by 11. When you go to cut this, I would first cut the 2 inches off here, then flip it around and cut it at the 4 3/16. And we're going to score the 2 inch by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 2 1/8 on each side. Again, all of the measurements will be over on my blog. So 2 1/8 on each side. Going to bring in that 4 3/16 by 9 that I scored at the 5.5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the inside here. And then that is why you want to cut this down to the 4 3/16, and I'm just going to line it up in the middle. If I did it at the 4 1/4, your it would be too wide and you would have a bulkiness. So I've got this. I have got some small pieces of the Dapper denim. Again, all of the measurements will be over on my blog, StampingWithLinda.com. And I'm going to add that designer series paper, and then those fit right on the flaps. I see my, there they go. I'm going to add that there. One more piece for the other flap. Again, if you watched my video on Friday, I did the layering dies and already cut out the pieces for my top flap. Again, these dies just layer inside of each other, so you can determine how many different cutting layers you want. On the Dapper denim, I just used the 2, and then for the little flower, I used both the center and the cutout. So we're going to go ahead and put that on our front flap. Those that did make and take on Saturday at the stamp convention actually made this card. If you are coming to my clubs or classes this month, you are also going to be able to make this card. So you want to make sure that you come today. So I'm just going to lay that on top. And then what I have is just a small piece of that designer series paper. It was a scrap. I'm going to bring in my 1/2-inch circle punch and punch, and this fun little circle just accents the inside. Remember, there are 2 bundles with the Eastern Palette Suite. You get a free gift with either bundle, but the big bundle is the one that has these beautiful layering dies in it. So you get the stamp set, you get 3 of the new in colors, the paper, some cardstock. One of those ink pads is the Lemon Line Twist. So I'm just going to take the words from that set, and I'm going to stamp that on the inside, like so. And it says, "Let's be friends forever." What a beautiful saying. So there you have it, a fun, creative fold Dutch door using the new Eastern Palette Suite. If you're an online customer, remember I am celebrating my 20th year with Stampin' Up! Thank you to all my loyal customers. I will be sending you a pack of 20 6x6 assorted designer series paper in the mail if you use the hostess code and place that online order. So head over to my blog either by clicking on the I at the top, or if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link at the bottom to learn about all the details. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon.